So in this video we'll be talking about two basic formula, or rather three basic formula. We'll be talking about sum, product and average. So sum, product and average, what does it do and how does it work? Now these are predefined formula in Excel. Predefined formula in the sense that they are already defined in the Excel system. All you have to do to use them is just to put your equal to and your sum. What formula do you want to use? I have sum. These are a list of a lot of formula, but we are starting with the first one, sum. By clicking sum, it will bring out the suggestion, which I can just click on it. If you double click on it, you will see there are what we call arguments. Arguments are what we are going to pass into the sum function for it to be able to produce your answer. What number one argument is saying number one, which means which number did you want to sum. Now I want to sum this number. I want to sum number on D2. I can easily type D2. You see it has added a blue border around D2. Or if I don't want to type D2, I can just click that like that, D2, and it will perform the same function. Then comma, I can use comma to sum as well. I want to sum 2 and I want to sum 1. 1 falls under D6 if I'm not mistaken, D6, and I can just type D6. And you see it has added another border on D6. Or I can just click on D6 and I can do so, comma, click on this, comma, click on this. And what I have to do is just to close my bracket and hit my enter, and I have my answer, which is shown as 6. It shows that all the cells I added together results to 6. So that's how to use sum and comma. So what is actually going to happen if I want to use my range? I might want to do this. Instead of clicking, let's say for example I want to add all the figures in this height. I cannot be doing this, comma, this, comma, this, comma, this, comma, this, comma, this, comma, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. What if I have a lot of data? As you can see, it keeps on entering all this one by one. What if I have a lot of data, like 1000 rows? Would I be clicking the 1000 rows? You can actually add them if you have that time. It accepts a lot of arguments. You can see towards the ending it's even showing dot dot dot, which means just add as many as you can. But to save our time, what am I going to do? Let me save this. I have total of 197. To save our time, I will just have to click sum, and what should I do? I will just drag everything here like this and close the brackets and click enter. You see we have the same answer. So how does it work? If you look at this formula, there is a symbol at the middle which is different from comma. That is a column. Is a column symbol. A column symbol actually tells you that start from where I start clicking from, or where the cell number of what I highlighted is from, and go through everything to the last cell specified, which is E2 to E12. One of the major things you should be careful about is that if you mistakenly add a cell in between, this and you added a number, let's say 200, it's going to affect the figure, because what our formula actually states E2 to E12. Now it has changed to E13 because I added something in the middle. But yeah, I added something in the middle of it, so it's actually going to capture everything there. So that is why I say the figure actually changed. But what if I added it below 200? It's not going to affect our figure because our capturing starts at 168 and stop at this. So that's what you should be careful of, how to use your comma and your column. Difference between using your comma and your column: the comma helps you capture your data one after the other, while the column helps you capture your data throughout the range specified. So that's about sum. You can see sum is very easy. So please, let's watch the next video for some other important formulas. On our sum So if you want to do subtraction, actually there is no predefined formula for subtraction, because if you see, if you type sub, it's not bringing out any um suggestion. So doing your subtraction, you can also do your using your sum, you can do your subtraction. I want to subtract this from this, and I can easily do it like this, and I have my answer. Please, if you kind of look into the formula, I want to subtract C3 minus C2. So that is an easy way to do subtraction. You can easily do your subtraction like that, or you can just do your equal to this minus this without putting the sum formula. That way you can be able to do your subtraction. Next, onto our formulas we want to learn today is what is called the product. What is called product? So I'll just do this sum subtraction. Let me do this way. So let me term this product. We want to look at product. What does product do? Product has a predefined formula. As the name implies, it helps you multiply. So it follows the same argument with that of sum. You can multiply a lot of products. You can see it as dot dot dot, which means you can actually multiply unlimited amounts of numbers together. So I might want to multiply 68, 62 to this, 62 to this. So you're actually saying this by multiplying. It's why you see the figure is actually much. It's giving raised to power this it's giving it in a standard output like 3 points raised to power 20. So what do I want to do with multiplication? I can just easily do product this comma this. I want to multiply this particular two together, and I have as simple as this. So if I want to do division, what should I do? I want to do my division. I can either use my product formula as well and do this E4 divide by including the division sign F4 and closing the bracket. I have 2 points this, or I can do equal to E4 divide by this directly. Either way is going to give you same thing. So you can see easy way to do division in Excel. You've learned how to do subtraction, addition, multiplication, and division. So these are that. So aside from all these typing formula, there are easy ways, or let me say, Excel is just about you finding easy ways to do stuffs. If you don't want to start clicking one by one, you should put it in range. If you don't want to put it in range, you should do this, and if you don't want to do this, you should do that. So let me clear this. Looking at this now, I want to actually add everything here together to see what our total is. So I'll just specify something here to say total. I want to get total of our ID. If I want to get total of our ID, I can easily use the sum formula to say range of all this, and I'll close. I have 81. Then I can actually do this. Should I type sum into this again and do this and do for this and do for this and do for this? No. Let me show you a better way to do that. You can easily just drag like this, and and Excel is going to autofill everything for you based on the formula you specified there. Now let's look at the formula. By clicking on this, we saw B2 to B12. It shows B2 to B12. If I should click on this, what should I have? I have C2 to C12. If I should click on this, I have D2 to D12. If I should click on this, I have E2 to E12. So as you see, as I was moving the autofill right towards my right, it keeps moving our data range towards the right as well. That's a very important way to do AutoSum in Excel. Another way you might want to do AutoSum is just for you to outline all this with where you want your answer should be. I want to outline all this, and I want my answer should be on this row. So I will actually select, leaving one empty below, and come to formula and click auto sum here. By clicking auto sum, it's going to autofill everything for you, or you can just use alt, your alt key, sorry, you can use your alt key and your plus to actually auto sum everything you want to auto sum. Your alt key and your plus, alt key plus alt key, then your plus key, pressing both of them together to do auto sum. So you can see there are a lot of easy ways. So which one is more easier for you? Just figure that out. So same way you want to do products, usually you might want to multiply everything. Just come down and have your product here, and just select the range. I did not put a close bracket there. What did I do? Product B2 to B12. Okay, sorry. I still have my data validation on this. That is why it's not working. I have my data validation on this, but I was using the value from the previous stuff. Okay, let me just do it on this. Product of all this, then close. Boom. You see, we have that, and we can just autofill to get the product of everything. So that's just how to play around with some product, subtraction, and division. One major formula we should learn is the average formula. It would help you get the average value of everything you have. So I can just come and here to say average value of, you can either select all the number one after the other, or you just put everything in range. So I hope you all know what average stands for, and this is the average of that particular number. You can actually do everything by getting the average of this number, and it's as easy as that. So let me do that of our sum. And let me just format this. I need a top border, I need a bottom border, then I need a background color, something very light. I don't need for everything actually. I don't need for everything. Boom. I'm just doing my data formatting. It's something you already know. And okay, and you see we are good to